Movie magic isn't just a saying, it's a real thing. I mean, where else but a movie set can you enter as yourself and come out a completely different person or even creature? Actor transformations are a thing to behold, especially in the case of Number 13. Charlize Theron in Monster. Ever wonder what the stunning Charlize Theron would look like if she were a man-hunting murderer? Well, this 2003 flick will show you. Along with Theron's Oscar-winning performance, her makeup, prosthetics, and dedication to the art of acting completely transformed her into the late serial killer Aileen Wuornos. The actress donned a mouthful of crooked teeth and freckles and even put on weight for the role. Audiences were floored by her transformation, and Stephen Holden of the New York Times said, "Charlize Theron pulls off the year's most astounding screen makeover." And I'd have to agree with him on that one. Number 12. Cate Blanchett in Manifesto. Actress Cate Blanchett blew moviegoers away in 2015 with her performances in Manifesto. Yes, performances, that's plural. In the film, she portrayed a whopping 13 personas. In one role, she rocks a beanie and disheveled facial hair, and in another, she's covered in tattoos and wears a short, chic brunette wig. And knowing how beautiful and poised Blanchett is in real life, it's pretty shocking to see her as a scruffy dude and other rough-around-the-edges type of characters. Then again, as a truly gifted Oscar-winning actress, I'm not too surprised Blanchett could handle all these roles. Number 11. Bill Skarsgård in It. Ah yes, the 2017 horror flick that managed to stir up that intense fear of clowns we all thought we'd gotten over 27 years ago, after watching the 1990 version. No? Just me? Anyway, who would have thought that the actor who was transformed into the nightmare-inducing, children-eating clown is actually a nice-looking young Swedish man by the name of Bill Skarsgård? But along with the red wig and creepy yet colorful makeup, Pennywise's scariest feature was his smile. To create it, Skarsgård explained that he'd do a thing with his lip along with an off-putting movement in his lazy eye to make as much of a weird, disturbing performance as possible. And he definitely succeeded at that. Almost makes you feel bad for all those birthday party clowns that couldn't get any work after everyone had seen Skarsgård's performance. Yeah, almost. Number 10. Dan Stevens in Beauty and the Beast. Actor Dan Stevens is anything but a beast in real life. But with some good makeup artists and prosthetics, even someone as handsome as Stevens can morph into a giant, broken-hearted, hairy creature stuck in a castle. But makeup wasn't the only magic present in this 2017 film. CGI is what took the Beast's look to the next level. During filming, Stevens had to wear a heavy, bulky, motion capture suit to make him look much bigger than he actually was. The actor told USA Today, "It's an ordeal for my calf muscles alone." But along with full body shots in the suit, the actor also had to go into the special effects studio and recreate the same scenes, but with just his facial features. These facial capture sessions would get close up on the actor's face, studying how he spoke and even slurped soup. But that hard work was obviously worth it, right? Number 9. Jacob Tremblay in Wonder. At the time the movie Wonder was being made, 11-year-old actor Jason Tremblay was already enduring what most grown-up actors consider unbearable. That is, hours in the makeup chair. Being that the 2017 film is about a boy named Augie who struggles to fit into the world while dealing with the effects of Treacher-Collins syndrome, the makeup and hair team had a big job to do on set. FX artist Arjun Tutin, who, by the way, was also the talent behind Angelina Jolie's Maleficent and some creatures in Pan's Labyrinth, worked his magic on Tremblay, completely transforming him into Augie. In fact, Tremblay would endure an hour and a half in the makeup chair every morning. But before the final look came to be, Tutin and his team spent months testing and resculpting the perfect look for the actor, including the hair, makeup, and prosthetics. Number 8. Richard Brake in Game of Thrones. If you were to put actor Richard Brake's picture next to the Night King from the Game of Thrones, you'd bet money on them being completely different people. And that's why it's not all that surprising to learn that it took about 6 hours to transform Brake into the creepy White Walker. Add another 3 hours to take it all off after shooting is complete, and that's 9 hours just on effects makeup. Man, and I thought I'd take forever to get ready every day. Number 7. Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour. Do period dramas tend to make you fall asleep? Well, that probably isn't the case in Darkest Hour, a 2017 biopic about Winston Churchill featuring respected actor Gary Oldman. You have to give it to the makeup team, because they took an actor who really didn't resemble the famous British Prime Minister and make Oldman look exactly like Churchill. According to Darkest Hour's Twitter, it took an incredible amount of time for artist Kazuhiro Tsuji to achieve the transformation. That included 13 makeup tests, 48 consecutive shooting days, and 200 hours of Oldman sitting in the makeup chair. Geez, I feel tired just hearing about all that work. Number 6. Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad. Who would have thought that such a sweet face could turn into one of the most kooky, demented characters in the Suicide Squad? If you recall, Margot Robbie was rocking bright-colored makeup and even brighter pigtails to play the role of Harley Quinn in the 2016 film. In an interview with the Washington Post's Comic Riffs, Robbie explained how tiring it was to wear the costume on set every day. She explained that the wig and costume were hard to deal with, but her gold bangles were actually the most uncomfortable, since the spikes on them would stab her during the action scenes. Whoa, talk about hazards of the job. Number 5. Daniel Radcliffe in Horns. Wait, are you sure that's the same Daniel Radcliffe we all know as the boy wizard in the Harry Potter series? Whoa. Well, as the 2013 film title suggests, Radcliffe got to boast his own pair of horns when he took on the role of Ig. The actor explained to Entertainment Weekly that this was a horrific transformation, but it was very, very exciting. He had to sit for several hours in the makeup chair before coming on set in order to get his makeup, hair, and prosthetics just right. I mean, be honest, just looking at this horned beast, would you have ever guessed that it was Daniel Radcliffe under all that? Haha, incredible. Nicholas Hoult in Mad Max: Fury Road. Nicholas Hoult's transformation in 2015's Mad Max: Fury Road was nothing short of jaw-dropping. With that bald head, black eyes, and skin covered in scars and tumors, you'd never guess that it was the same handsome English actor we saw in movies like X-Men and Jack the Giant Slayer. Hoult's transformation into the terminally ill Nux apparently took 2 hours of makeup every day of shooting. Number 3. Halle Berry in Cloud Atlas. The makeup artists for 2012's Cloud Atlas managed to pull off the impossible. They turned the stunning Halle Berry into a wrinkly old man. Applause, everyone! According to Entertainment Weekly, Berry worked with costume designer Pierre Yves and hair and makeup artist Daniel Parker to rock the look of this elderly Korean man. Parker explained that when creating an old face like he did on Berry, it was important to keep his strokes light so that the features would be more subtle. Well, I was anything but subtly surprised by this transformation. Number 2. Joel Edgerton in Bright. With a 2017 film about a universe in which humans, elves, fairies, and orcs all coexist, it's not surprising that some seriously awesome makeup and special effects would be involved. To transform actor Joel Edgerton into an orc cop by the name of Nick Jacoby, artists worked on him for around 3 hours a day every time he was on set. But while this sounds pretty taxing, the actor admitted that the process was actually a bit more freeing, since he didn't have to think about vanity anymore. Haha, the troubles of being gorgeous. I understand. Number 1. Doug Jones in The Shape of Water. Latex, latex, latex. Actor Doug Jones got very familiar with this material during his time on the set for the 2017 hit film The Shape of Water. According to IndieWire.com, the actor couldn't text on his phone or even turn a doorknob while in his head-to-toe or fin costume. For this transformation, Jones had to sit still in a chair as 4 people squeezed him into a bodysuit made of latex, foam, and rubber. He also wore web-fingered gloves and a fiberglass helmet complete with buzzing mechanisms that controlled his gills. And this was all before he'd have to hang from a hip harness, bob in water, and attempt scuba diving-inspired moves. Well done, Doug Jones, well done. So, can you add any more mind-blowing actor transformations to the list? Leave them in the comment section down below. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up share it with your friends, and click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.